Posting's done. How's everybody doing tonight? Mobius Y here. Time of recording this Friday, January 7th, I think. I forget the date. Oh, yeah, January 7th. Wow, I got it right. Woo! As you can see, we're back in Stellaris Console Edition for the first time in 2020, Part 2. Oh, boy. Hopefully, all of those of you who watch my Stellaris Console Edition stuff had some great holidays. I know I had a pretty good Christmas, spent it with family. New Year's was pretty quiet, but it was fucking cold all throughout the holidays here. Getting down to minus 30 and below, and that's without the wind chill. Wind chills was dropping it down to minus 45, and that's Celsius. So yeah, it was cold. But it was fun. It was good times. Had a good Christmas with the family. And why can't I follow the stream on my phone again? What the heck? Neomanic, what's up, buddy? Those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the video, do give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below how you think this particular playthrough is going. And if you would like to stay up to date on my Stellaris Console Edition content or just my videos in general, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. I forgot that I deactivated all the DLC. I was playing with a buddy of mine who was brand new to the game, and I deactivated all the DLC because I was like, best if we just start you off with only the base game for now. So I forgot I deactivated all of it. Oops. Mobius, do you activate all the DLCs each playthrough, or do you pick and choose? No, I usually have them all on all the time, normally. But like I said, it's I started a new multiplayer game with a guy I know from work. He'd never played before, so I was just trying to ease him into it. And I was like, I have all the DLC, but I'm going to turn it all off because it adds a bunch of stuff that can happen. It adds a lot of cool stuff, but it's like, you know, a lot of the mechanics you don't need to worry about. Anyways, back to those of you watching this in the future on YouTube. I would also like you to check out the links in the description below. You'll find one for the official Stellaris Discord where you can become part of the greater Stellaris community. There is a big section for us Console Edition players to discuss the game amongst each other. There's also links to my personal stuff, such as my Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of, my Twitter feed, where you can give me a follow and stay up to date on important announcements, and last but not least, my own personal Discord, where you can chat with me on a regular basis, or just chat with other people who also watch my stuff. Alright, let's see. I've never played Forza, but found it's in Game Pass and have been in bed with COVID playing it the last 2 days. Like, the latest one, Forza 5 or whatever it is? I can't remember. Yeah, I thought I would like Forza, and I bought, like, I think I bought Forza Motorsport 2 way back in the day, in, like, 2006 or 2007, when it was, fairly new release for the Xbox 360. And yeah, it's, like, the customization and stuff like that was cool, but I kind of grew. I'm kind of more into, like, this is gonna sound dumb, but I'm a little bit more into the racing games like Need for Speed and whatnot. I don't really play racing games at all anymore. But like Need for Speed Underground 2 was awesome. Need for Speed, the OG Need for Speed Most Wanted was awesome. Those are the racing games I like. Forza was cool. I liked the huge amount of customization that you could do and all that good stuff. But, you know, I got bored of it pretty quick. This is a good game, though. It's well done. I haven't played a racing game since I was a preteen. Drac, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by tonight. Okay, we got our Ecumenopolis. Still building up city districts. Did we make this an urban world? Yes, we did. Okay, good. It would also help if we had a leader with architectural interest, but that's okay because a leader with retired fleet officer to give us faster ship build speed and reduced ship build cost, that pays off a lot, especially considering we have a mega shipyard up and running now, which is giving us a plus 100 bonus to ship build speed as well. It's great. It's great. Okay, we have one unemployed pop here. What the heck am I going to do about that? How are we doing on rare crystals? Plus 7. Okay, so I think I can upgrade. First, let's go ahead and upgrade one of these to another civilian fabricator and a another paradise dome, get a little more housing going here. I'm probably going to do another synthetic crystal plant once this building slot opens up. Because I can simply upgrade this to another civilian fabricator's building later on as well. Strength Norris, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it's going pretty decent. It's Friday. It was a payday Friday for me, too, so I'm content. I got to get some groceries tomorrow, among other things. Semper Buffo, Happy New Year to you as well, buddy. Thanks for coming by tonight. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot that this is like my Unity habitat. Do I have all the traditions, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so they're just building up Unity for Unity ambitions, I suppose. We could change that and instead slap down a bunch of research labs. Because, I mean, do we really need to be pumping out 400 Unity a month? Probably not. Let's see how long our edicts last right now. You guys can hear me, right? I can't tell because again, the stream is not working on my phone, and I don't know why. It's just a black screen for me with a play button. I'm assuming you guys can hear me because Neomanic was responding to me. Okay, let's take a quick look. 13 years and 6 months, 7,000 Unity right now for a new... And we got 40,000, so... Yeah, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start changing this to... Why is this a factory station? Factory station. That is the... What the fuck is... Dumb. Alright, anyways. Leisure station. This increases happiness. Trade station, no. Fortress station, foundry, factory, refinery, no. Bureaucratic center, no. We'll change this to a research station. Habitat research district cost. Oh, you know what? Let's just change it to a generator station. That'll be fine. Okay. So I'm going to do some crazy stuff here. We're going to replace all of these. We're going to get some more research labs. Our science is... it's okay. Like, how are these coming in? To be fair, we are on 0.25 tech costs, but we can always use more science. Truth be told, we could use more alloys more than anything else. Minerals are okay. Alloys are getting up there, which is kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead. And how are we doing for... Okay. We are running low on gases. I might want to change these to alloy foundries instead of... what's it called? Research labs. Let's do alloy foundries instead. There we go. I mean, we already have a chemical plant. Alright, what are we voting on? Minor military sanctions. I'm supporting everything because reasons.
Research concluded.
Do we have a proposal on the floor? I don't think we do. Let me see here. Research concluded. What do we get? Extraction patterns. Beautiful. Okay. I guess we'll get matter compression. Fuck it. I don't think I even have armor on our ship designs. At least I don't think so. Why do we have an unemployed specialist? You know what? I don't care why. I really don't. We have so many clerks that amenities are not going to be an issue. But let's just go ahead and throw down the holo theaters anyway. Because once we get this to an Ecumenopolis, we're going to lose all these clerk jobs. So we will need some entertainers or something to up our amenities. Okay, what else we got? Bob and Bubbles. Have I ceased, like, production and pop growth? No, I haven't. Okay. That's slightly unexpected, but that's okay. Bubbles, mining station, 2 unemployed pops. Can I lose the enforcer? How much will crime go up, I wonder? Crime from pops, plus 26. From pop jobs, minus 30. Okay, so I think if we can lose the enforcer... And alloy foundries, we can upgrade one more of these alloy foundries to an alloy mega forge. And that will be just enough. Oh man, see the next pop unlocks another building slot so we can get a luxury housing again. Huh. Okay. We'll see there 15% crime. Yeah, that's acceptable. Whatever. We'll be all right. now I'm over admin cap. Not that that's a big deal. Molar, generator station. What do we got here? 51 pops. 0 housing remaining. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to resettle from Molar, because that's like a food. It's a food habitat. Okay. Why does it say generator station? That's okay. Moby's dumb. Mining world. Yeah, we got another 6 housing on here, though, so, I mean, that's something. Council election imminent. The Empire of Piss is going to be the Councilor again. Let's see if we can permanent seat. No empires are likely to support this. Why not? Okay, we need to get more people to like us, I think. Ooh, closed borders with the cracks raws. Okay. Let's see. Why are the cracks raws are a little upset with us because they're spiritualists. These guys don't like us because we have closed borders with them, and these guys don't like us because we have closed borders with them. All right, let's open some borders just for fun. Here you go. And the Chinor Stellar Union, and the Vetricius. Let's go ahead and open borders here too. Ooh, we got a psychic ruler. Interesting. Okay. Resort world needs more housing, obviously. Remind me again why we did a resort world. In the interest of promoting the liberalization of trade across the galaxy, the Vetricius Corporation will now open its borders to you. Gee, thanks. It makes me feel special. Enigmatic Cache and Mandasura Hive has a thingy here. The Mandasura Hive, we've got to be in a defensive pact with them. What can you offer us? We have a ship, a destroyer. Not interested. Fuck off.
Research concluded.
I'm pretty sure we have like a defensive pact with the Mandasura Hive. I can't remember. I should have probably like jumped into this. Yes, we do. I'm pretty sure we do. Yep, defensive pact. I should have jumped into this like prior to the stream to get caught back up on what the hell is going on. Let's do admin efficiency just for funsies. Hey, 11 months for that. Sure, why not? Either that or gone back and like watched the last half hour of the last stream. Okay, where are we going to put you? Let's stick you on EQ. We're going to need a lot of pops in the Ecumenopolis. More power, generator world. Let's go ahead and upgrade the planetary capital to a planetary capital, I should say. Alright. This will leave us a lot of city districts available, giving us a lot of housing, so we'll be able to have a lot of upgraded alloy foundries. That we'll have a bunch of alloy mega forges and nano plants to create a lot of jobs on that world. That's going to be awesome. Okay, why did I get shields to 10 first? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, we really need some more refineries, because upgrading these buildings is going to be a hindrance. You should be getting demoted. Second onslaught approaches. This is Great Khan Gumi of the Corinth Horde. My defeat at the hands of the Aramalthi Covenant was a minor setback, nothing more. The Aramalthi are brave warriors and worthy opponents, but they too will fall before us. The tide of history is sweeping across the galaxy, and nothing can stop it. My new armada has been assembled. Swear fealty to me now, while you still have time. The second onslaught approaches. I don't think they're going to do too well. Okay, we got a big ship thingy here. Let's go ahead and do a defense grid supercomputer. That lets us add another ion cannon. Okay, am I building a megastructure somewhere? Like another one? I don't think I am. That's a little silly. Okay. Regular one. Let's see. Got a lot of unemployment here. Damn. Why? Fabricators. Okay. Let's upgrade another one of these. And that. amenities were okay. There's no workers on this. Huh. Unexpected, but okay. And we're one pop away from... Okay. One pop away from the next building slot, so that's fine. More power. Yep, getting a planetary capital, so that will give us a couple more jobs. What do we got here? Dorelian. Let's go ahead and do a defense grid supercomputer. Where is the Corinth? Oh, there they are. And it was the Admiralty that kicked the crap out of them? Yeah, they're right next to him. No wonder. Okay. That explains things. What do we got for military fleets anyways? Destroyer, devouring star, hunters. What? Why is there destroyer in there for no reason? Frigate, grower, cash, star, hunters. Okay. I'm not going to put an admiral in there. That's pointless. I don't care for either of those. Emperor Badger, what's up, bud? Good to see you. What do we got? A peace offer between the Kraxraws and the Lock Archivists. Kraxraws' enlightened kingdom is humiliated, reducing their empire influence game and pop happiness for 10 years. They're forced to revoke all their claims. Shouldn't have pissed off the Lock Archivists, bro. Okay, so we got Galactic Wonders. What are we going to grab for our final Ascension perk? Colossus Project? Kraxlaws enlightened kingdoms made peace with Polysimus Commonwealth. Okay. Wonder what happened there. What was that? Oh, way up here. I think. Okay. Whatever. I spent many hours arguing about why monarchy is superior to democracy. Okay. An interesting use of time. What do we have that's not... Oh. Size 11, size 9, and size 9 Toon Worlds. Okay. What's on those again? Oh, those are like the crappy ones that I'm like, ugh, right? Well, this one has a lot of generator districts. It has 9 generator districts, and it's only a size 11, so I kind of want to colonize that. Maybe I should start with a robot. Tempting to start with a robot, but let's do it with a racket. We're gonna call this Unlimited Power. There we go. Get that underway. Cool. Alpha Yang Delete, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by tonight. I guess you're not streaming this evening, eh? His main argument was that in democracy, people get to make the shots and that monarchs constantly opposed the people and everybody who lived in monarchy was oppressed and lived in poverty. Which is... Okay, let's get extraction patterns. Volatile land clearance has expired. I think that was for clearing off the... tile blockers on EQ, prepping for our Ecumenopolis. Alright, we got our hollow theaters, making some entertainers, down to our last 4 city districts. If you spend 6 seconds outside of an American textbook, you'll quickly find that is not the case. Well, the other, not tonight, just hanging out, how's it going? Just playing. Continuing, this is a continuation of the one system challenge that a couple people were bugging me to do late last year. So this is going to be, what, part 5, I do believe? Something like that. Okay, we have a lot of influence. Is there something we can activate? Anything that costs a lot of influence? Improved energy initiative. Increased research speed for society. Pops consumer goods upkeep. Sure, fuck it. Let's activate all of these. Why not? Because reasons. See, like, just this always bugs me. But just because a country or a state or whatever has a certain type of rule over it doesn't automatically mean that the people are going to be living in poverty or anything like that. It's just unfortunate that over, you know, human history, a lot of examples of, you know, monarchy states and like communist states and stuff like that, you know, the available examples throughout human history indicate that, yeah, people were not experiencing good living conditions. You know, does that make sense? That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what happens every time, all the time. I don't know. I just started playing this game, found your YouTube channel, now here learning. Well, appreciate it. Iron Death. It's a fun game. It's a steep learning curve, so stick with it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you stick around for several of the streams over the months. That'd be amazing. I mean, the case is it's apples to oranges. Rising unemployment on reactor station. Uh-oh. What's happening on reactor station? I thought I took care of that. Whoop. Oh, no, I didn't. Holy shit.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
What the fuck? How did I get 16 unemployed specialists? Whoops. Let's build those. Okay, 2 more pops and then we get another building slot. I definitely need another Paradise Dome down. People in general were happier back then, but compared to us, lived in material poverty. True. I mean, well, can you prove that people back in older times were happier? Envoy Xerax has died at the age of something something. Alright, so we're still improving our standing in the galactic community with everybody.
Concluded.
I really would like to get a permanent seat on the Galactic Council. Empire's likely to support this Admiralty Covenant because they will be the other one that still has a seat on the Galactic Council. Yeah, I don't think anybody else would really go for it, though. Look at the art. I'm looking at all these habitable worlds lying around there, and it's like, oh man, that would be great to colonize. Oh man, that'd be great to colonize. Then I remember, oh yeah, one system challenge.
Situation
Son of a bitch.
updated.
Good times. What do we got? Search abandoned caravaneer ship. Where is that, I wonder? Uhueron, where that disabled gateway is. Okay. Where do we have our construction ships? We got 4. There's one way over there. There's one way over there. There's one. That's pretty close. Alright, we'll get this guy to go do it. There we go. I suppose the art of the time could be used as a pseudo measurement of overall happiness. Although, to be fair, maybe just the artists were happy and everybody else was, you know, miserable. Who knows? People had what they needed and they were surrounded by their family and lived in a world made for people, not some factory workers. True. This is true. Happiness has not been the same post-industrial revolution. Still debating what the hell to get for our final ascension perk. Galactic Contender might be a thing if somebody awakens. I'm really leaning towards the Colossus project, but Defender of the Galaxy is always nice once the crisis shows up. We'll wait and see what happens. Let's see, do we have a third? Which frickin' station? Reactor station. I was like, was it Research Station that was seeing a lot of unemployment? I'm like, no. I had alloy foundries on there. I wouldn't call it Research Station if I had a bajillion alloy foundries. That's just derp. It's not all about your productivity and the such. It is these days. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So rather than have some of these unemployed specialists start working the metallurgist's job, it promoted a bunch of friggin' technicians. You gotta be kidding me. Son of a bitch! Energy credits from jobs. Let's see. Psychic, +5 stability and +10% unity from jobs. Well, now here's an interesting. I want to change our governor to one with architectural interest. But we have two options. We got one with psychic, which adds +5 stability and +10% unity from jobs. Now, that +5 stability will add up to +3% more production for everything on all of our planets. Or we could go with a synthetic governor. And synthetic adds +5% energy credits from jobs and +5% minerals from jobs. So a bigger bonus to 2 specific resources, whereas psychic is a 3% bonus to everything because of that extra stability. People were in environments that make us happier. Scientifically speaking, the more sight of wood helps relieve stress. Really? Let's go with the psychic one. There we go. I want to get some of these buildings and whatnot built or constructed more quickly. So an architectural interest, building cost -10%, district cost -10%, and +10% planetary build speed. That will also increase the speed that these city districts get built on our future Akaminopolis world. So there's that too. Will do. 49-year-old gamer and longtime strategy gamer. First Civ games, Command and Conquer games, but really enjoy your content, humor, and online personality. I appreciate that, Iron Death. I seriously half-ass the shit out of this. I just play this stuff for fun and whatnot. You know, I do it because I enjoy it. And it's like, you know, I figure a lot of people have a similar mindset to me, where it's like, when you get interested in a game, I want to learn the fuck out of it, you know? Ant King Baru, what's happening? Thanks for coming by tonight. Yes, being in nature and feeling the wind on your skin is good for you. What reason did they have to be depressed? Even slaves were happier than us, and that's saying a lot. Let's see, the station, factory station. Why the fuck do I have, like, one research lab? I must have been replacing this with research labs. I got a bunch of farmers, though. What the fuck? Like, what was I doing here? I got civilian fabricators and civilian replica complexes. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. So let's go ahead. I don't need that many frickin' consumer goods coming in, though. I can tell you that much. So let's go ahead and change these to research labs. What's the difficulty? I only play on Grand Admiral, Ant King. They still were fed actual food and got sleep in an environment that they were supposed to sleep in. Well, I suppose you could also argue that societies and cultures back then, you know, like 600 years ago, or even like a couple thousand years ago, they were a lot more, like, people were a lot more face-to-face sociable as well, right? Like, you interacted with people far more.
Research concluded.
That's what I like about it. You just have fun. Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, if I was instead streaming some shit like Halo Infinite or something like that, I would have a lot more fun if I'm actually kicking people's asses, because beating the crap out of people and stuff like that in a, you know, a PvP game or something like that really hits me in the right spot in my cockles. But like, what I mean, like, largely what I meant by saying that, yeah, I just play this stuff. It's like this is not my job or anything like that. I just do it because I want to. That being said, last night and over the last few months, I have had people be like, oh, how do I donate or something like that? Or like, how do I subscribe to the Twitch? Or do you have a Patreon or something like that? I don't know. I mean, I'm flattered that you'd be willing to give me money, but don't worry about that. They are not surrounded by lights. They are not eating hyper-processed. They are not worrying about their taxes and making enough money to keep their residents. Well, I mean, people... Taxes were a thing in, if I recall right, taxes were a thing in, you know, ancient Greece and Rome. In particular, Rome. But, yeah, you're probably right. They weren't worrying about them, per se. Okay, let's lock out this research. This is just turning into a bit of a clusterfuck, changing these buildings. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Yep. Hyper-processed food. Yeah. Bro, cockles. Yeah. The cockles, you know, that spot down low somewhere that I don't know where it actually is, but, you know, the term itself kind of says all it needs to say, I guess. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. Let's see. Do I have another scientist just sitting around? No, I don't. So let's go ahead and get a new one. Maniacal and erudite. I like that. Huh. Propulsion expert and erudite. Biology expert, psychic. Let's go with the maniacal one, just for fun. And assist research on Bob. Bloop. I believe Bob is... Yes, very research focused. Taxes were always a thing, but somebody could always shelter a man in exchange for his labor. That's fair. Hey, I made it some reason Twitch didn't notify me. That's okay, Dark Clutch. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Lots of new, several new faces tonight. That's cool. As much as I like seeing the same people come by, like you know, Xeno the Stranger, Emperor Badger, Semper Buffo, just for examples, it is always really cool when some new faces come by. So hopefully this becomes a regular thing, and I can be like, oh hey, Iron Death, like in July as well. You know, we'll see. It's all good. Taxes have been around since Sumer. People in power always take from the less powerful. Fair. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade to another alloy megaforge. I am really worried that strategic resources are going to become a problem really quickly. I don't have many refineries going on. I could use a refineries habitat somewhere. Where can I build that? What's this? Just a thing. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab a construction ship. Build a megastructure. Build a... Where the hell is it? There we go. Oop, down at the bottom. Habitat. Where can we build it? There's got to be somewhere else we can build it in here in our home system. Here we go. In orbit of Tesla coils. Sure, why not? Bloop. There you go. And it will be just for... It will just have refineries on it. So it's going to be a bunch of like trade districts or something. Taxes in general were okay back then. It wasn't income tax. The death of the Great Khan. Great Khan Gumi is dead after her armada met with defeat a second time in the Abdrade system. The Great Khan made no attempt to escape her flagship when it was destroyed in battle by the Aramathi Covenant. With their beloved leader gone, a vicious power struggle has erupted in the Corinth Horde. The Great Khan's warlords are now fighting each other for control over her empire. It remains to be seen who will emerge on top. So ends the reign of Gumi. When do you stream? Ant King, I stream, now that holidays are over and whatnot, getting back into the swing of things, I stream 4 times a week. That's Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. I used to say Eastern Standard Time, but because we go through daylight saving times and not everybody else in North America does, or, well, not everybody else in the world does, I just say 7 o'clock Mountain Time. So, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, any of those 4 days. Stellaris Console Edition, I stream it on the Tuesdays and the Fridays, like tonight. The other 2 nights, it's whatever game my viewers voted on. Every once in a while in the Discord, I have what I call a viewer poll, where I put up a list of about 20 or so games that are in my library. Most of them games that I have not played, some of them games that I have played before. And I go, well, vote on which... I simply put up a poll and say, hey, vote on which ones you would like to see me play live on stream. Is really all I do. And whichever ones get the most votes, I stream them in that order, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and assist research here for no reason. Let's see. It was just the amount of crops you had or how much coin you had. I just joined his Discord. He posts there to tell us when he's live. Yes, I do that. I post on my Twitter. I post in the Discord. I post on YouTube nowadays. Show us your wares. What the fuck do you have? Numistic Shrine. What? Enables the construction of one Numistic Shrine, bringing good fortune to a world of your choice. What does that do? Sure, we'll take it. I don't even know what it does, but we'll find out. And it was once a year and just one tax or tariffs. It wasn't 88,348 taxes on everything and tariffs on everything. That's why they say it's good to be king. Yeah. Kings were still more than fit than just about any modern man. Those in positions of leadership did get a lot of tutelage in various aspects of Spider-Man army. Why did I call these the Spider-Man army again? I don't even remember. We should... okay. Let's find a system for a Dyson sphere. Actually, I swear to God, we started building one somewhere. Maybe I'm just on drugs. The station is experiencing a lot of unemployment. Where's that? This station. Factory station. Well, that's why, because all these friggin... research. Let's upgrade these to research complexes. That's going to be a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do it. Okay. Oh, not to mention general labor was not that bad. Yeah, it was a lot more physical. Obviously. With the lack of machines.
Research concluded.
Is this your one planet challenge playthrough? It's the one system challenge. If it was the one planet challenge, I would have failed that a long time ago. So all of our... I'll go down through the list, but all of our planets / colonies, it's all habitats and worlds in the Meretrix system. So like if you look on the right-hand side where it says which system that all these are in, they're all in this Meretrix system, which was our starting system. I have not... That's why there's all these habitable worlds elsewhere in my territory. I have not gone out and colonized those because I'm quote-unquote not allowed to. You watch the animals, bring them feed, fix up the place, build some specialized goods, etc. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that there was always stuff to do. There's always stuff to do to make one be and feel productive, if that makes sense. Okay, let's resettle that robot to our EQ Menopolis. Jeez, it's been 40 minutes already. Labor would also bring the happy chemicals. Yep. I like living past 25. We have unemployment, we have low housing. The new Khanate. Against all odds, really, this is this is fucking happening. Wow. Against all odds, the Corinth Horde has managed to weather the turmoil that followed in the wake of the death of the Great Khan. The immediate threat of splintering into different successor states has been largely eliminated with the coronation of a new Khan. For now, this reborn Corinth Khanate seems more concerned with the consolidation of the territory it already controls than making new conquests. Shall we see how long they survive? I don't get that outcome very much, where they don't fucking fracture into a bunch of little states. They lived into their 50s and 60s. Well, you also go into past history, and certain people also lived like into their 70s and 80s and whatnot. It's the infant mortality rate. Yeah, that was pretty high. That's if you didn't get sick or could afford medicine. Nope. That was the average age. Happy New Year's. 7 days later. Life we led for thousands of years. I mean, like, if I recall right, Marcus Aurelius was like in his 80th year when he died. He's Roman Emperor. Minor administrative sanctions. Sure, let's support it. Why not? Repeal buzzword standardization. Let's oppose that, because why not? Comfort the fallen. There's way too many people.
Complete.
There we go. New founded colony. Unlimited power! Oh, 1 sec. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I don't know why the hell. I went to start shouting unlimited power, and all of a sudden, like, my mouth just became insta dry. So it was like, nope, talking is not happening. Okay. We got a non-aggression pact forming. I've got the Machine World tradition yet, only on episode 3 of this playthrough. Ah, fair enough. Like the Arcology project, yeah, I did eventually get that. So, what I did was Technological Ascendancy, of course, and then Voidborn, because we started on habitats, so this gave us the additional 2 districts plus an additional 20% habitat habitability for folks living on our habitats. And then 3 and 4 for our Ascension perks was going down the genetic ascension path, so I took Evolutionary Mastery. Modify species special project costs are now reduced to a total of 50%, and we have 6 extra gene modification points. Then, of course, I went with Master Builders to increase the number of megastructures we can build, but more importantly, they build 50% faster. And then, of course, Arcology project, because Ecumenopolis. And then Galactic Wonders once we got the Mega Shipyard constructed. I know I haven't been around long, just been busy this past month. All good, Royal Duke Jam. No problem. I didn't even make it to this playthrough yet. I am on the Gek playthrough. So what we're doing in this build, I haven't been around much. It's just the one system challenge, buddy. Man, there's a bunch of you that have like the same friggin' username color in the chat. If I don't pay attention, it'll get confusing. Actually, a lot of private citizens in antiquity lived into their 70s and even 80s, where kings often died earlier from a stress-related cause of ruling over so many people. Yeah, actually, there are a lot of examples of that. So, true. Okay, EQ, Urban World, all of the things are done. We need 20,000 minerals for the Arcology project. We have more than enough influence. We just need the minerals. And I really do not want to sell... what's it called for that? Excuse me. There we go. Let's do 50 there, 5 there. I don't want to sell alloys for that, is what I was going to say. Alloys. Okay, so let's sell that. And now we can go ahead and buy another 10,000. And fuck it, let's buy 5,000. There we go. That's enough for the Arcology project. Let's get that started. Bam. So we still have a lot of clerk jobs available, so I'm not going to worry about that. Any new pops that grow or get assembled on our future Ecumenopolis, they will fill in those clerk jobs, which is fine. We have a couple entertainers to be ready for when we start building the foundry arcologies, because amenities will drop a lot. So after 1.5 years of owning this game, I made it to the victory screen, 7th place, but I powered through it. Good to hear, Duke Jam. I haven't even seen mid-game. Oh, yeah. Need to get used to the 12-hour time difference. Yeah, that's problematic. There's a lot of my viewers that are from, like, the UK or even Australia. So, I faced this synthetic uprising crisis, whatever the official name of that one is. The contingency? Well, how was that? Grandparents have several psychological effects on their grandchildren and vice versa, so they definitely had to live past 30. Okay, I totally forgot about Fort Stronghold here. This is Fort Stronghold. Okay. Things are kind of going a little bit belly up because I'm like, oh man. Hello, unemployment. Reactor station. Okay, housing is now an issue, so we need a new luxury housing. Luxury residences, excuse me. Let's go ahead and open up all these metallurgist jobs. Maybe changing these to alloy yeah, maybe making alloy foundries on this was not a good idea. Because we have an Ecumenopolis on the way. Hindsight 2020. I feel kind of dumb now. Oh well. We should has war. Why do you a planet full of strongholds? It creates naval capacity for us. Just one sec here. Where is it? Fort Stronghold. There we go. Okay, so there's a couple reasons for it. Unfortunately, because of the one system challenge, one of the reasons is kind of pointless. But a stronghold provides an FTL inhibitor. And FTL inhibitors also crop up on your upgraded star bases once you research the FTL inhibitor technology. So what FTL inhibitors do is when, say you were at war, let's just pretend, for example, we were at war with this empire, the Tizru citizen state, and they had this fleet fly in from Boawe into Dorelion, which has an FTL inhibitor. That fleet would not be able to leave the Dorelion system except by the same route they came in, unless they got rid of that FTL inhibitor. So they would either have to take up the starbase that has the FTL inhibitor, or if I had a habitat there with a bunch of strongholds on it, they would have to successfully invade that habitat and take control of it with a bunch of armies. So there's that. So it's a good idea to put like habitats or possibly even a colonized planet that is right on the edge, like on the frontier of your territory. It's a good idea to have some kind of like a fortress world to give you that FTL inhibitor. And if you do get it filled up with like 8 or 12 strongholds, each stronghold gives you 3 soldier jobs, and soldier jobs produce defense armies. So if you go to the armies screen, our current army strength is 3123. That's just defensive armies. So it's also harder for them to successfully invade it because of all the defensive armies that are being created from your soldier jobs. And of course you can make it even tougher by recruiting assault armies or clone armies or whatever armies you want, and landing them on that fortress world, fortress habitat, or whatever it is, so that it's very, very difficult for them to successfully invade it without like a really fucking big army, you know? So it largely just buys you time, and if an attacking empire is incapable of successfully invading a fortress world that is creating an FTL inhibitor, then they have no means of moving ships and whatnot and fleets further into your territory from that route. You know, like if they came in from the Kuturn system into the Dorelion system, it's like, well, can't go any further here. They have to go back to the Kuturn system and find another way into your territory or something. So if you do that like on all of your choke point systems, like for here in Homam, and then where is our other one? It's way over here, Ifriri, as well as in systems that have like a wormhole, and just for safety's sake, systems with a gateway as well. So you have like a fortress station there to create that FTL inhibitor that makes them very difficult to invade, and it buys you a lot of time if you're in a defensive war, because they have to bring a very powerful army to that system and successfully invade and take over the fortress world or fortress station, whatever. Of course, the secondary effect of it is that the soldiers create naval capacity for you. Like our soldiers are each producing about +6 each. So that just allows you to build more ships and build more fleets without worrying about going over naval capacity and having higher upkeep costs for your ships. So there's multiple benefits to it, but the reason why I just did one in our home system was just to boost our naval capacity, pretty much. It actually wasn't too bad. They didn't really expand After the 4 worlds I infiltrated, luckily my neighbor AI empires were a lot stronger than I was to face them. Place one of the fallen or awakened empires decided to take over and help us. Oh, yeah, there you go. Do I need to research an FTL inhibitor for it to be installed in my stronghold? Yes, you need the technology. I believe it's a physics technology. Hang on, researched. This takes a minute to load, so I try not to, where possible. I believe it's a physics technology, but let's go ahead and find it. I remember what the icon looks like. I don't remember what it's called, though. So just give me a moment here. I also don't remember what the prerequisites are for it. Usually I try to remember that stuff. There it is, FTL inhibition. So yes, it's under the physics branch of technologies, and it's called FTL inhibition, and it's got that, you know, reddish kind of weird scanner sort of icon on it. And it creates planetary FTL inhibitors. Planets with at least one stronghold or fortress building will be able to inhibit the FTL drives of hostile fleets. And this automatically puts an FTL inhibitor on any of your upgraded star bases as well. It also creates, it also allows you access to the FTL inhibitor building for your star bases. If we go down to our star bases, most of these are bastions. So we should have, maybe that's not a thing. Maybe that's just an automatic thing, and I'm making shit up. Okay, I thought it was a building. I'm sorry. I lied. But yeah, once you get that technology, your upgraded star bases are also given an FTL inhibitor, like, automatically. As soon as they're upgraded from a basic star base, like an outpost, then they have an FTL inhibitor, like, right away. Okay, so let's go ahead and start resettling some pops to unlimited power. This robot there. Start working those technician jobs. Okay, we are not good on strategic resources. Crystal is getting low, but volatile motes and gases are very likely to go in the negative here. Let's go ahead and run around and fix some of our unemployment problems, shall we? Let's go ahead and do a chemical plant on this building slot. We'll add a couple more city districts. There's lots of housing here. There's going to be lots of housing. Fort Stronghold, we're resolving that issue. Reactor Station is getting luxury residences. We still have an unemployed pop, though. I don't know what to do about that. I'll think of something. Regular 1, Research Station, you have an unemployed specialist because reasons. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a... Okay, see, I could do a refinery, which we desperately need, but that only gives us one job for the one unemployed pop right now. And then we only have 2 housing for 2 more pops. That will get us to 59 pops with enough housing, but it'll be the 60th pop that gets our next building slot unlocked. And by then I'll also need to... I'll also need a... what's it called? Another housing building by then as well. Curious. Okay. I don't know if you explained this already, but my impression of a one-system challenge was not to expand the star system you had started with, seeing you have taken multiple systems. Is this still considered a one system? You can't colonize outside of the starting system is typically what it is. I just want to live on a mountain with a wife and have some kids. No FTL inhibitor should be a thing you have to build. Doesn't look like it. Forcing them to attack your ground units is pretty smart since AI and players don't really build invasion troops. They do, but yeah, I've got it in an ongoing playthrough right now where there is only one route to get into like my core systems where my megastructures and several of my ecumenopolis are, and a couple ring worlds that are like pumping out food and science and stuff. There's only like one chain of star systems connected by hyperlanes. And I have several fortress worlds along that chain, and all of them are not only chock full of like stronghold buildings and fortresses and whatnot to create soldier jobs for defense armies, but I also slapped down about 10 or 15,000 army strength worth of like gene warriors on there as well. Something like that. Applied superconductivity. Let's get rank 9 of that. Huh, I guess we both have dementia. I swear you had to build them. I did too, but guess I'm just on drugs. It's all good. Maybe that was like, that might have been an old thing in like 2.2 and we're just, you know, dumb and forgot that that's not a thing anymore. Let's get another Paradise Dome. Need some more housing here. Okay, so reactor station. We did get a new building slot, but what the I must have built this luxury residences. That feels kind of like it was a dumb thing to do now. Alright, whatever. Okay, more power. Let's just fill it in the rest with the city districts. Get that out of there. They build pretty quickly, about 130-ish days. Okay, Resort World is going to be an economic nightmare for probably the rest of the game. I almost don't want to bother. Oh my god, food is a serious problem right now. That is not cool. A leader has gained a level. Yay! Man, the stability on most of our worlds is high. Like 80%-ish. 77, 78, 81, 83, 84. That's pretty good. The ambition Will to Power has expired. The ambition Architectural Renaissance has expired. Let's re-up those. I just realized how many friggin' alloys we have. We're going to fix that. Okay, so we want Will to Power, definitely. Let's go ahead and get Omnifarious Acquisition as well. We still have 50k frickin' whatevers. Scientific Revolution, yes. Architectural Renaissance, yes. A Grand Fleet, yes. Fortress Proclamation, sure. And then the only one that I don't care for is Hearts and Minds. Let's do Desperate Measures. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 at 7,000 is what? 49,000 Unity? I think we'll have more than enough. Will to Power, Architectural Renaissance. Okay, taken care of. What's the other thing we can do? Nutritional Plentitude? That was an option. Yeah. Increased pop food upkeep and pop mineral. Nope, not doing that. I could activate Fleet Supremacy as well. This gives us more diplomatic weight from fleet power, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, we need another fleet. Devouring Star Hunters. Got a bunch of, just a mishmash of ships. Okay, let's create a new fleet. And add a ship design. Okay, we only have the one design for literally everything, so that's fine. Let's add a Corvette design, Destroyer design, Cruiser design, and Battleship design. So how are we going to... We want about a dozen battleships. Yeah, that should do. Let's get in a few cruisers. A bunch of destroyers. And quite a few corvettes. About 30 or so corvettes I think will be acceptable. Let's do about 30. 12 destroyers, 8 cruisers. Let's increase this. 15 battleships, that's fine. And then the rest cruisers, 14 cruisers, 12 destroyers. Yeah, this looks okay. Alright, so how much does this cost? 36,000 alloys. Yikes! Okay. Orsic Fireforge, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by tonight. Shoot, do I want to dump all this? Should I use those alloys to start another megastructure somewhere? I don't know. I'm starting to go in the negative on our volatile motes and exotic gases. Fuck it, let's start building another fleet. I also need to change my diplomatic stance. Right now it's cooperative, which gives us plus 25% diplomatic weight and reduced border friction. However, once we change it to supremacist, we get plus 100% diplomatic weight from fleet power, so we'll see it jump up a lot. It also increases our naval capacity by a percentage. Okay. Whoa, there, okay. The game's not frozen, but it's taking, like, something big is going on right now. I think we're losing it. There it is. Oh, shit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I never get anything else when the L gate is open. God damn it. Sorry, I late playing some Stellaris and forgot. That's okay, buddy. You know what? If you were late or don't make it to a stream, and the excuse for that is, sorry, I was playing Stellaris, I am totally okay with that. But again, that's why these get uploaded to YouTube unedited, so that, you know, if you miss out a stream or you can't make it, you can catch up on everything that happened. Eat the Great Tempest, yep. Scientists from the Mandasura Hive have somehow established a permanent connection to a distant group of stars, referred to by their astronomers as the L cluster, that had previously been isolated from the galaxy. Unfortunately, this has in turn triggered an invasion of our galaxy by the cluster's inhabitants. Aggressive nanomachines that attack everything in sight. They are emerging from subspace portals designated as L-gates, and any attempts to communicate with them have failed. In the wake of their passage through the gates, we have detected emanating from the cluster they came from. We have detected emanating from the cluster they came from. Yeah, there's a couple words missing in there. Well, this playthrough is boned. Ah, no, we're fine. Put the message on screen. Decoding repeated automated subspace transmission. Establishing translation matrix. Alert. Messages heavily corrupted. Attempting reconstitution of message fragments. 3 message fragments partially recovered. Let's access fragment 1. Decoding fragment 1. We are the unintelligible, architects of the Galactic Gateway Network. If you are receiving this transmission, then we can only unintelligible that we are not too late. Perhaps one of our message buoys somehow slipped past the unintelligible and escaped the cluster before it was closed off. Do not, repeat, do not restore access to the dormant gateway in our star cluster. Under no circumstances must a stable connection be formed between the unintelligible and the galaxy at large. For the sake of all civilization, our cluster has to remain under permanent quarantine. Fragment 2. In an act that will inevitably doom our civilization, we have deliberately isolated our home cluster to prevent the spread of the Nardishav, the Grey Tempest. These self-replicating nanomachines were instrumental in the construction of our gateway network, but when their unintelligible had concluded, we found that they would no longer accept our commands. Through a hidden backdoor, our unintelligible managed to recall the machines to our home cluster, but this security hole has since been plugged. When they started harvesting our planets for materials, we knew it was only a matter of time before ... Fragment 3. The main unintelligible facility is the key. All of their unintelligible are routed through its subspace array, and without it they cannot function. Unfortunately, all of our attempts to disable it have failed, and we can no longer muster the forces to unintelligible another assault. If the quarantine of our cluster has failed, you must destroy this facility. As long as it remains unintelligible, the Great Tempest will continue to surge unabated throughout the galaxy. We are truly sorry for unleashing this horror. In our hubris, we died. End communications. Do we have an L-gates in our systems? I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure all we had was this this gateway down here. This system has a gateway. Yep. Okay, cool. You know what I should do is start building a friggin' Matter Decompressor. Why haven't I done that yet? Jevon's Maelstrom has dark matter. Suskat's Maw has... Is there another black hole somewhere that we can use? I think those were the only 2. Oh, we've got Belvari's Maelstrom. But that's way far away. Fuck it. Do it here. Build megastructure. Okay, can I build this here? I'm just lacking the alloys, so yes, we can build one here. Good. Okay. Anything to gain with the market? Not really. Still buy a few more alloys. It's okay. Yeah, I probably should have just started a Matter Decompressor rather than build a new fleet. Oh well, whatever. Man, I am glad you upload your streams to YouTube. It makes a newbie like me feel like I've been playing with you from the start. Okay, it's fine, guys. They're unintelligent. Yeah, they're unintelligent. That's what all that unintelligible means, right? Okay, we're going to have some unemployment issues here. All right, we're back on. We're back in the positive for those couple strategic resources. Good. If I recall right, with all these stability bonuses and other things, a single... Okay, so like this translucer that's working and producing rare crystals, they're producing 2.8 for us. Just under 3. And the guy that's doing the gases is 2.8 as well. It says when you do these, it should only be about 2. So for every one that we do, they're producing just under 3. That's very, very beneficial. Okay, let's go ahead and do a civilian replica complex. We're 2 pops away from another building slot here. I'll have to do a luxury housing and reactor station. Housing is okay here. I can upgrade one of these to an alloy nano plant. There we go. I could do the gases. I make enough for a habitat. There you go. Resort. It's going to be an ongoing issue, isn't it? Yes, it is. Scotland, mining world. We've filled up all the mining jobs already? Holy crap. That was unexpected, but awesome. Let's go ahead and... we're going to need a lot more chemical plants throughout our empire because the arcologies, the foundry arcologies require volatile motes for upkeep. But on the plus side, we get friggin' 20 metallurgist jobs out of 1 arcology, which is dope. Planet modifiers, Loop Temple Visitor Center, plus 5% happiness. Well, alrighty then. Okay, how are we doing here? We got 1 more job, 1 more artisan job available. There's 55 pops. That just unlocked another building slot. I'm hungry, but me no can eat. Cry. Why not? Are you on a diet or something? Or why is this a bureaucratic center? Seriously. Let's make it a mining world. Very annoying. Ah, I see. But it's 10 p.m. Yeah, that too. That's not a good idea. Like if you work night shift or something like that, like it was 10 p.m. and you were halfway through your fucking work shift or something like that, then by all means, eat something. We need sleep soon. Yep, that's fair. Well, it's already been over an hour in this stream, so we got a little less. We got about 53 minutes left to go. So if you're able to stay for the whole time, that'd be awesome.
Research concluded.
Can call her a night. Get your weekend started. All right, let's do. Oh man, I forgot that we get all of the. I'd like to do more transgenic crops because food is going to be an issue very soon. But I'm going to do another admin cap thingy. Let's get matter compression. I don't remember how we designed our ships. Let me take a look. Shields, shields and crystal plating, and shields and crystal plating, and shields and crystal plating, of course. Right. Alright. So maybe the armor repeatables aren't exactly a good idea right now. I don't know. So there's the L cluster, way up here. It's only ever like 10 or a dozen star systems. Never very big. 10:16, I just finished my dinner. Jesus. Me need not insulin spike. Me must read chapter in Iliad. Me must go. Me say bye. Alright, see you, Badger. Have a good one. Welcome to the planet of Scotland, where we wear kilts and play the bagpipes and reenact scenes from Braveheart. And mine. There's a lot of mining going on there, too. Because it is a mining world. How you doing tonight, MJ Stevens? Thanks for coming by tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you had a good week. Next playthrough, the Scottish Unimatrix. I'll be up until 2 watching the YouTube. Oh boy. Well, the last night's No Man's Sky stream did go public just like an hour before or so before this stream, so. Have to be at work at 4 a.m. Central Time. I drive a semi delivering milk. Head to bed in about 15 minutes. Oh, okay. Minor administrative sanctions. I'm supporting it because I don't care. Galactic reforms. Still, is nobody going to support? Okay. A lot more people would support increasing the Galactic Council size to 4. Obviously, because they probably figure it's like, oh, I have a chance to get on the Galactic Council now. Me over here thinking, you will never get on the Council, Xeno scum.
Research concluded.
Play as a theocratic empire and have the nationality of the Xeno race by Scottish. No one expects the Scottish Inquisition. You speak a lot of truth. Iron Death, I was once told that job in particular is disgusting. The guy said he would never drink milk once he started driving a semi with it. Wonder why. Okay, well I need another friggin' luxury residences, I guess. The station. What got going on here? Some unemployment still going on. One unemployed specialist. There's a lot of housing available though. Let's go ahead and upgrade it at one of those research labs. We've got gases to spare. Advanced research complexes. We'll lose some farmers though. I don't know if that's what. Let's check something out here. Cosmography. Oh damn, no. Okay. So maybe this size 9 world with 4 agriculture districts. I'm gonna colonize this. Food. So it's gonna be agriculture districts. There'll be 4 of those, and then there's gonna be 5 city districts, which will provide a decent amount of housing, which will be great, because most of those buildings I want to be hydroponics farms to deal with the food problem. And we will have a food problem. Faux show. Okay, I should probably do a housing building. So let's go ahead and do luxury residences. Spilled and spoiled milk will / can ruin it. Yep, I would say so. What we got here? 1 unemployed pop on Molar. About to get another one too. So we're going to resettle both of them to our new generator world. Unlimited power! Oh, shit. Matter Decompressor. Belvaris, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. This is like way out of the way from our shipyards, but I could also just upgrade a starbase somewhere close by. Build megastructure. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Matter Decompressor. Bam. That'll take a while. Probably won't get that done until like next stream. Because we don't really have enough alloys coming in monthly to do like insta upgrades. I'll have to finagle with the interior, with the market, sell a bunch of unnecessary goods and stuff like that. Isn't it like just in a big tank like gas? Regular 1 research station experiencing housing problems. Let's go ahead and do a housing building then. Boop. Luxury residences. How are we doing on strategic resources? I'll probably need a crystal refinery again fairly shortly. I think we're largely okay. Keyword largely. Okay, so we do have an energy nexus. Good. Can I do another refinery here, or should I just do a friggin'... I think I'll just do a research lab. Let's see, where are you? Research labs, there we go. This is a generator world. I should probably change that to a research world. Let's see. Tech world, there we go. Oh, it just reduces researcher upkeep. It doesn't actually improve their output, so never mind. Are habitats worth it for simulators? Fireforge, habitats are worth it, period. But I get paid very well. Free milk, cheese, and butter, worth it. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. There's always perks to working in certain industries. Now, the job that I work at, we do local deliveries for construction goods, you know, lumber and all that crap. But there's a couple of like the
research concluded
trucking companies that bring, like a few of the regular ones that bring us stuff all the time. And, you know, some of the drivers that deliver to us and whatnot are like regulars that we see pretty often. So we shoot the shit. And, yeah, working long haul, it's got its challenges. I don't think I would be... in fact, I know I would not be terribly content doing that kind of job. But most of the time, the pay is good. Unfortunately... my company, and specifically my location, like we have to have dock time appointments for the trucks that are bringing stuff in, and I have straight up told people, look, I'm not offloading this today on like a Friday or some crap like that. And it's like, well, and then I always get the, always get the song and dance. Well, he lives in Saskatchewan. It'd be nice if he could come back home for the weekend. Otherwise, he's stuck in Selwyn, Alberta. In Calgary for the weekend, this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, look, you're calling me at 3:30 saying that a truck is on the way when we close down at like 4 o'clock. So, like, I can't offload this today. It's not happening. I don't have any guys here. Come back Monday at 10 a.m. or some crap like that. I do final product grocery store delivery. Ah. Oh, okay, that's not what this guy did. No. That guy did like raw milk. Definitely a difference. We can upgrade one of these to an alloy nano plant. We have enough. We have enough motes. Very good. Okay. Ecology project taking a while, but we're getting there. I don't think the Sarcology project will finish this stream. If it does, it'll be like right at the end of it in like 45 minutes. Sure. Get that clerk employed. Not that I want him doing that kind of stuff, but I don't want to upgrade these to alloy mega forges because we will run into a problem with motes. Okay, now I'm losing food. I knew it. All right, let's get our robot assembly plant. Why do I have an unemployed specialist? New Mystic Shrine. What does this do? Two merchant jobs and 2 priest jobs. Huh. Merchants are actually a pretty productive job. They produce a lot of trade value. What the? Lost to bureaucracy. Okay. Due to a major clerical error, parts of unlimited power has fallen behind in infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. Okay. We will invest in this area, obviously. Max districts -1, max district... Yeah, like... Fuck it. Why are there issues on this planet? Like, there's plenty of housing. There's lots of jobs available. Maybe it was just one of those random events. Oh well. Whatever. Did I do one too many? Oh no, I don't think so. Max districts. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Because I didn't clear the tile blockers. Derp! Derp, 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 derp. Alright, Relentless Star Hunters. Let's find you an Admiral, shall we? This guy's got Engineer, which is always awesome. Oh, wow. This is pretty good. Aggressive, increased ship fire rate, and Psychic increased ship weapons damage. Plus 10% sublight speed and plus 15% evasion as well. So, like, any corvettes in this fleet will not need afterburners. Honestly, this is, like, the best Admiral, so fuck it. Okay. I would like to reinforce this fleet so we have more ships in it. Of course they built the friggin' corvettes first. I think all that needs to be constructed are the battleships, hey? Relentless Star Hunters. Yeah, of course. They built one. It built the... Okay. That's good to know. It seems to prioritize, like, the smaller ships first. When you say reinforced fleet. And you don't have enough for all of them. And there's, like, multiple ships. If that makes sense. Okay, let's get a Paradise Dome. Can I do a civilian replica complex? I think so. I should have the crystals. I got +3, so I'm going to say yes to a civilian replica complex. Scientist Zurix has died at the age of blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's take a look-see here. I believe you were assisting research to Bubbles. So let's recruit a new leader. Spark Genius and Erudite. I like that.
Research concluded.
Boop. Okay, and Bubbles, assist research, please. Oh, we got an election going on. Applied superconductivity 10. Perfect. Okay. Let's start doing flash coolant and focusing arrays to increase our energy weapon attack speed and damage. This guy, warlike, ship weapons damage, armor damage, +1 monthly influence from deep connections. That's kind of nice, but not really necessary. Yeah, fuck it. Let's keep it. He's a level 5 ruler right now, so skill level effects +25% edict duration, +15% monthly unity. So fuck it. Let's support him. Let's support him twice. Keep him in power, or try to. How do you assist research? So all it is you have a science ship, like so, like this guy here. You put him in orbit of a colony, like whether it's a habitat or something. Wait, why am I assisting research on bubbles? That is retarded. Where are my... Okay. Well, anyways, back to what I was doing. So you just need a science ship. Obviously, it has to have a scientist in it, and you once you get the necessary technology, you can move the cursor over a planet of yours, press the A button, and one of the orders, instead of just enter orbit, is assist research. And what that does is, if we go to Bob, which is in fact a kind of researcher-based location. We have 18 researchers pumping out a shitload of science for us here. That's quite a lot of science for only that many. Of course, we were technocracy too, so there's a science director. But anyways, so it adds the planetary modifier research assistance. So with the scientists and the science ship helping out with the research on this planet, it boosts all 3 branches of research from jobs on that planet by +10%. So it's not a huge bonus, but it does, like, if you do that, if you're like me and you eventually get like 8 or 9 science ships within the first like 20 years or something like that, you can keep like 1 or 2 back in your territory rather than exploring the galaxy with all of them. You could keep like 1 or 2 back at your back in your territory to assist research on your like early research focused worlds, just to kind of eke out a little bit more research points from your science teams. Tesla coil habitat complete, excellent. Okay, I need another luxury residence here. Okay, Tesla coil habitat. We're going to colonize, and we're going to do it with fertile, erudite, industrious, no. Genius, no. Agrarian and ingenious, really? Okay, interesting. We'll just do these guys because fuck it. Tesla coil habitat, refinery habitat, refinery station. That's what I'm going to call it. We need a lot more refineries, especially chemical plants. So this habitat is going to have a bunch of trade districts to produce clerk jobs. It'll have a couple leisure districts as well. I don't think I need to build hollow theaters. Do we have a refinery habitat already? I don't think so. I'm surprised I don't have one. Oh well. Okay, mining station. We are looking at problems here. Mandate unfulfilled. I don't care. Paradise Dome. And 1 unemployed pop. Let's go ahead and slap down. Let's do a synthetic crystal plant just to be on the safe side. Get more rare crystals being produced. There we go. Especially seeing as how I'm creating a lot of paradise domes and stuff like that. Have you been playing these streams on Grand Admiral, or is it just Ensign? I only play on Grand Admiral. I tried Grand Admiral once, and I am definitely not ready. Honestly, concluded. Like you don't get ready for you don't get quote unquote ready for playing on Grand Admiral by playing on a lower difficulty. Just bump it to Grand Admiral and play that for like indefinitely. I think the last time I dropped the difficulty down to a much lower difficulty was because I was trying to just like it was a non-Iron Man game, and I was just trying to get to a certain point where I had many save states that I could simply load up into the game and use various save states for for video making reasons. Okay, I need to add an automatic trade. I'm still selling 75 of these damn things. Let's increase that amount to about 100 because we're at over 100. So let's up that. I just got a text. I'm still buying 10 rare crystals. That is a problem. I want to get rid of that. But I can't. I definitely can't. Shit. I totally forgot about that. Oh well. Add new monthly trade. Let's start buying some food. I really don't want to. But let's start buying about, let's say 40 food each month. There we go. Confirm. Okay. Fantastic. Your food. Yes. Okay, I have 12,000 minerals. Let's go ahead and just sell a crap load. I need a lot more energy credits. Let's sell consumer goods. I need about 12,000 and something. 12,000 and change. Let's sell our Zero and our dark matter.
Research
and now I should be able to buy 1250 alloys. Perfect. And we are getting 421 alloys per month now. That's a decent amount. I think if I just left that alone to grow naturally, I would be able to afford each portion of the Matter Decompressor just by allowing our passive income of alloys to roll in. Alright, so we're back in the positive for food, which is nice. Yeah, I'm really going to have to put down a few synthetic crystal plants.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
I am producing way too many consumer goods, in all honesty. And the large reason why they've been going up is just because I have these buildings, and it's like, man, I need to create more jobs on this world, so I just upgrade one of those, and it's like, I really should be doing that with like research labs or frickin' alloy foundries or something, you know? But let's go back to the automatic trades. We can up the amount of consumer goods we're selling each month by about another 50. Right there. Perfect. Confirm. Done. Leave the food at 40 buying. Once it gets up to about like 60, after I create some more, what's it called? Farmer jobs somewhere, namely on food, then yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot is that we have the Mastery of Nature Ascension perk, don't we? I'm pretty sure we do. Oh, no, we don't. Shit. Never mind. Oh, this would be so helpful. I get Mastery of Nature a lot in my Iron Man games on Grand Admiral because it's honestly very useful. If you're playing as a regular biological empire, you can use Mastery of Nature to add two more maximum districts to an Ecumenopolis. Like, that's basically 2 more foundry arcologies, so like 40 more metallurgists. And if you're playing as a hive mind, that's 2 more districts on a hive world. Same as a machine empire. It's 2 more districts on a machine world. It's a really good ascension perk. Good night. We'll pop into another stream. Very enjoyable. I appreciate that, Iron Death. I'll be back on Monday with more No Man's Sky if you want to check that out. But we'll be resuming this Stellaris Console Edition playthrough on Tuesday, the 11th. So, hope to see you at either one of those, bud. Until then, have a great weekend. Thanks for popping in. Let's go to unlimited power. Move you to unlimited power. There we go. Fort Stronghold, running out of jobs again. I might have too many habitation districts on this station. Okay, reactor station. Let's go ahead and upgrade another one of these to an alloy nano plant. 2 more pops before we get another building slot. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I do not remember where the nearest L gate is. swear to God, there was like a couple just outside our borders, but maybe I'm on crack and I'm misremembering. You know what we could use? I wonder if we have gateway construction. Do we have an artifact? No, we don't. We don't have a single artifact. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Let's go ahead and reverse engineer arcane technology. Oh, hello. Plus 10% research speed for 60 months. Cool. That was unexpected, but all right, I'll take it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure building gateways is in engineering. So let's have a gander. Gateway construction. Do I have that here somewhere? I might have to go through all three branches just to jump and check, because I can't remember if it's engineering or not. It sounds like it should be under engineering, but I could just be misremembering like an idiot again. Blah, blah, blah. Corpses of engineers. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's physics. This is going way too far, like too far back. There's no way I got it that long ago. Wormhole stabilization. I think it's physics. My instincts are telling me it's under physics, so I'll keep an eye out for that. I totally forgot we got psionic theory. Don't know how we picked it up, but we did, because there it is, gateway construction. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is, because we have a very, very, very valuable thing, like all the way on the other side of our territory, I'm going to get it a construction ship here in Meritrix to build a gateway. And this costs... There it is. 2,500 alloys.
Concluded.
Risky. That's 5,000 alloys for 2 gateways. So I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit until we get the first portion of our Matter Decompressor under construction. I'm off on Wednesday. Be here for sure Tuesday. Sounds good, buddy. What a coinky dink. I'm off Wednesday nights from streaming. Okay. I can upgrade another one of these. Fuck it. Pouring in more. These really should be friggin' research stations. Oh well. Upgrade that. Yeah, definitely running into problems with rare crystals. It's a good thing I'm still buying those, hey? We could probably up that a little bit. Let's increase it to 2. Confirm, and then we'll just add volatile motes. We'll add like 3 per month, and exotic gases will add about 3 per month. There we go. It's probably going to get a little pricey, but it's okay. Admin efficiency. Let's keep grabbing that until we get that to... Ooh, wrong one. Let's get admin efficiency to 10, and then that'll solve... Well, not really solve, but that will make it so that we don't really have a huge issue with admin cap for a little while here. I don't know. Let's do synapse interceptors. Fuck it. All of our bastions, they don't have gun batteries. They have hangar bays. So let's go ahead and... Why is this one so much more powerful? It doesn't have any platforms. It's just more powerful because reasons. Okay. Is research ever capped? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you elaborate? Which, can I get these guys back or what? Yeah, let's get them back to our home system. Like, do you mean the amount of research you can produce, or... Ooh, Matter Decompressor site done. Good. Good timing. Do you mean like the amount of research you can produce on a monthly basis, or like the number of times you can complete repeatables? is there a limit to research? Again, like research production or research projects? What is it? Geez, we had like 112. Gee, I didn't realize there was that much. Okay, cool. Base only about 900 or so, but we're producing like 2,000 because of all the bonuses. Okay. I mean, I guess to answer a question, this is gonna sound a little.
Initial colonization phase.
I mean, research projects. Oh, okay. There we go. Food. All right, perfect. Let's throw down a few agriculture districts. Get a city district, and then we'll clear these things, tile blockers. So at some point, you get into these research projects that have these yellow arrows going around the borders for all of your potential projects, like focusing arrays, applied superconductivity, shield harmonics, and then all these ones in society as well. Cell revitalization, proclamation broadcast, transgenic crops, aggressive conditioning, nerve dampeners, and then there's a bunch more in engineering. But those are all the repeatable technologies, and most repeatable technologies have no limit. Like you can keep going with these repeatables ad infinitum. Okay, and each time, completing each one does give you a small bonus, but it's a bonus nonetheless. So if you are constantly pumping out a large amount of science throughout the whole game, even in the later portions, when you're just going through repeatables, you can make your, like your ships and your economy really powerful just by doing that. There are some repeatable technologies that are capped, though. For example, one of them is Interstellar Expansion. Each time you complete this, it increases your starbase capacity by +1. There's only 5 levels of it, so the maximum you get is +5 to starbase capacity. There's also this one, Fleet Management Procedures. Each level of this, there's 5 levels of this, and each one permanently increases your naval capacity by +20, so the maximum you get from that is a total of +100. There's Admiralty Support Staff, which gives you +10 to Fleet Command Limit every time you complete it, and there's 5 of them, so it gives you a permanent +50 to Fleet Command Limit when you finish that. There's one in Physics, which is this one, Gravitational Analysis. That only goes up to 5, and each time you finish it, it reduces the cost of buildings by 5%, their minerals cost. So the maximum you get out of it is a -25% cost to constructing buildings. And then there was one in engineering. I don't know if I passed it already. I don't think I did. There's one in engineering called Assembly Patterns. There's only 5 levels of that one. And each time you finish that, it increases planetary build speed by a certain amount. Planetary build speed +10%. And there's 5 levels of that. So that gives you a permanent +50% planetary build speed bonus when you finish all of those. Once you get all of those repeatables out of the way and you've done all of the other technologies in the game, all that is left for you to do is the repeatables that you can do an infinite amount of times. You can just keep going with those. There's like transgenic crops gives you +5% food from jobs. Applied superconductivity +5% energy credits from jobs. And then extraction patterns +5% minerals from jobs. You can keep doing those for the rest of the game, so they will increase the amount of resource output you're getting from your workers producing energy credits, minerals, and food. You can keep permanently increasing your admin cap through technology by constantly getting administrative efficiency. And then, of course, you can also mod species. I mean, kind of unrelated, but yes. And then, of course, there's the ones related to ships. Most of the repeatables that are left over that you can just keep doing over and over are related to ships. For example, shield harmonics, plus 5% shield hit points, and these are permanent. You can do these an infinite amount of times. We've already done it 10 times. Flash coolant and focusing arrays respectively increase energy weapon attack speed and energy weapon damage. So because there is 3 classes, well technically 4, but there's 3 classes of weapons: energy weapons, kinetic weapons, and missile weapons, or guided weapons as they're called. And then of course there's strike craft. Each of those types of weapons has an attack speed and damage increase repeatable technologies. We're doing strike craft damage in engineering with synapse interceptors, and there's heat recyclers to increase strike craft attack speed. High density munitions, kinetic weapon damage, loader efficiency, kinetic weapon attack speed. There's also some in engineering for increasing defense platform damage and defense platform hull points. That's for the defense platforms that are helping protect your territory at your star bases. There's also ones for your armies. Increase army damage by 10%, increase army health by 10%. Those things you can do an infinite amount of times. I'm pretty sure that cell revitalization is unlimited, and every time you do cell revitalization, it increases the lifespan of your leaders by 5 years. So you could technically make your leaders immortal so long as every stage of cell revitalization, that every time you do a stage of cell revitalization to add 5 years to the lifespan, so long as you're completing that repeatable in less than 5 years, if that makes sense. And then of course you can increase the length of your edicts by 10% every time you do proclamation broadcasts. The list goes on and on and on. By the time you get to this point in the game, excuse me, I usually consider this late game. This is where I start to really consider like things like galactic domination and going on some major offensives, because a lot of the time when I get to late game, no matter how I played in the early and middle portions of the game, when I get to my repeatables in the late game, I usually do a much bigger focus on just pumping out alloys and cranking out more science to finish these repeatables faster. So that I get a lot of repeatables done, and my ships are pound for pound superior to other people's ships. You know? Let's do another alloy nano plant. And then I can just start going to war with people left, right, and center. Our college project about halfway done, but there's only about less than 20 minutes left in the stream.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Okay, what do we got? Event Leviathan
Research
defeated. I know,
concluded.
go away. Flash Coolant 3. Let's get Flash Coolant 4. Refinery Station. We definitely want... Ooh, excuse me. Whew. We definitely want a robot plant. And then we will also slap down... Actually, let's just do a leisure district, a habitation district, 2 habitation districts, and a trade district for now. And then we can add... excuse me. We can add a synthetic... Oops. What the hell was it? A synthetic crystal plant. I'm pretty sure my crystals are kind of problematic. Anyways, I know I went a lot more in depth than what you were asking by simply going, hey, is there a limit to research projects? And you know, the answer is no, there isn't. If you look though, a lot of those the repeatables that do have a limit to them, like the one that decreases the cost of constructing buildings, and there's also the one that increases planetary build speed. So normally a city district requires 480 days to finish construction. That's like a year and a third. But it's only taking 134 days with all the planetary build speed bonuses that we have, including that one repeatable I showed you, assembly algorithms or assembly patterns, I think. And then if we look at our buildings, they all finish construction in about 100 or 134 days, and they only cost a couple hundred minerals, like Gene Clinics 220, Holo Theaters 220, Ministry of Production 330. New Mystic Shrine. Oh, that's that special one we got from the Caravaneers. So like it heavily cheapens which one was it that made buildings cheaper? Gravitational analysis. That's the one in physics that you can only get 5 copies of. It made buildings a lot cheaper, even though it was only like 25%. But that plus all the other bonuses that make buildings cheaper, it is handy. But eventually you get all those done, so all you're stuck with is these repeatables that you can do an infinite amount of times. And usually once you're at that stage, it is a good idea to maintain a nice output of science, so that you can keep finishing these repeatables at a good rate. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm really sorry. My mouth is really fucking dry tonight, and I don't know why. Do you only have repeatables now? Oh yeah, absolutely. We're over 100 years in, and I had it at 0.25x tech cost, so yeah. I got tired of seeing the repeatables, so I just stopped choosing a research. I was already powerful, and the point of my timeline was a stalemate. My fault for putting research speed at 0.25 and making the endgame year too long. Well, doing a shitload of repeatables also, especially ship-related repeatables, it also really slows down the performance, especially once you get into a battle, because it has to take all that stuff into consideration. When it's like, oh, you have plus 500% shield strength and plus 500% energy weapon attack speed and plus 500% energy weapon damage, that kind of stuff. So, like, it takes all that into consideration, and it's just more calculations that it has to do, really. 61 pops, okay. I can easily make more jobs. All right. Ye Old Mining World on Ye Old Scotland. Let's go ahead and do a synthetic crystal plant. There we go. I went way too far. Oops. Fort Stronghold. Let's go ahead and upgrade this fortress. Didn't know that. Well, it doesn't cause nearly as many performance problems as pops do throughout the galaxy, because pops are constantly going through calculations every day to determine their resource output, and this is determined by things like stability on planets, and stability is determined by the happiness of pops, and there's a lot of things that factor into the happiness of pops, like a lot. And this all determines like the production of these pops, blah blah blah. Like the list goes on. Pops are the biggest culprit for performance issues, especially when there's a lot of them. Okay, let's put the gateway station there. And then I've got another construction ship in Meritrix. Let's build a gateway there. Boop, 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 boop. And
research concluded.
Gateway over here. Let's go ahead and kind of put it like way the fuck out over here. This should do. Bam, done. Alright, administrative efficiency. Let's get a few more levels of that. Get that done to 10. And that should be good. A permanent plus 150 to admin cap. Won't have to worry about bureaucrat buildings pretty much ever again. Did we take Byzantine bureaucracy? No, we did not. Okay, good. I was wondering why I had bureaucrat buildings here and there, but it's all good. Yeah, where is that fucking station that was producing Unity? I don't think I need that anymore. In fact, I know I don't, because we have technocracy. I can just change that to researchers. They will still produce some Unity, obviously not nearly as much as culture workers. Did I already change that? I think I did. Okay, that works for me. I already changed them to something. I don't know what, but hey, I'll take it. Sweet. Look at me go. Sometimes using my brain. Ooh, ooh. I like it. I swear to God, if Comfort the Fallen comes up on the Senate floor, I am going to council veto it and make it go away, because I do not want to deal with that. I do not like that chain. What do those fall under? Comfort the Fallen. Hang on a second here. So that is Divinity of Life, and I don't like these ones. These Divinity of Life resolutions, I really don't like them. They decrease diplomatic weight from tech. They increase spiritualist ethics attraction. A small bonus is you get additional unity from jobs. However, things get worse down the road. Pop consumer goods upkeep minus 5%. That's not too bad. Pop assembly cost plus 25%, which ain't so great. And robot upkeep plus 10%. If you have a lot of robots and these pass, your robots require even more energy for upkeep. When that happened, being out to jug, eliminate all life. Oh, yeah. Right to work. Unemployed organic pops gain priority for jobs over robotic pops. Diplomatic weight from tech, minus 60%. 30% additional spiritualist ethics attraction, which I'm not a fan of. Unity from jobs is a good plus 15%. You still got that reduced pop consumer goods upkeep, which is kind of nice, but the pop assembly cost and robot upkeep stay the same, but now there's also minus 25% pop assembly speed, which is never good. Silence the soulless. Machine empires and those that have undergone synthetic evolution have their diplomatic rate reduced by 25%. The synthetic evolution special project is banned, which is the best ascension path, synthetic ascension. Even more spiritualist ethics attraction with more unity from jobs, which is kind of good, but it's even more robot upkeep and more pop assembly cost if you're building robots. And then the last one, the synthetic citizen rights artificial intelligence policy is banned, so you cannot have synthetics that are not enslaved. Machine intelligence empires that are not rogue servitors are in breach of galactic law, but will be given the option to embrace the civic. And then the modifiers are, you've got 50% spiritualist ethics attraction, 30% additional unity from jobs, which is pretty decent, minus 10% pop consumer goods upkeep. Again, that's also kind of decent, but plus 50% pop assembly cost, plus 20% robot upkeep, minus 25% pop assembly speed still, and then biological and the lithoid pop happiness plus 10% each. So if you were playing if you were playing as an empire where you like pretty much do not use robots at all, or you're okay with enslaving them and risking a machine uprising, this is actually pretty decent. However, it's not decent if you are a very tech-focused empire, because the diplomatic weight from tech it gets reduced, and it gets worse and worse the further down these resolutions you go. The reduction in consumer goods upkeep is pretty decent. The increased happiness is okay, and that's actually a pretty big boost to unity from jobs, so that's always nice. But the huge amount of spiritualist ethics attraction is a big bleh. I don't... In terms of, like, overall effectiveness and meta playing and stuff like that, and also my personal preference, spiritualism is just inferior to materialism. I like how this construction ship is over here, and yet the platform is way... Do you see that? I'll try to zoom. Hang on. You gotta check this out. Look at this. I'm zooming in closer. There it is. See? And it's in the top left now. That is where the construction platform is. The construction site for a gateway is. But the construction ship is way the fuck over here. That's an interesting little bug. I don't think I've seen that one before. Okay, whatever. Alright, how are we doing on our Matter Decompressor? I want to take a look at that. Please tell me I started the next section of it. I did, okay. Hey, it's doing the same thing over here. Okay, so gateways are bugged. Dope. I missed some chat there, hang on. Have you ever come across a Dyson sphere? Of all my time playing, I was never able to find the tech to research or even build. Which DLC does Dyson sphere fall under anyways? Utopia. I've come across a few ruined Dyson spheres. They're very rare. However, I have not come across very many ruined megastructures over the last, honestly, over like the last year of playing. To be fair, though, I haven't really been playing a hell of a lot of Stellaris Console Edition off stream over the last year, so that's kind of my own fault. And most of the time I have been playing has been like the same save file, which I've already explored the whole galaxy, this, that, and the other thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why they named a structure after a vacuum. What? How common do you get a machine uprising if you assemble robots? Me personally, never, because I always give them citizen rights. That's just me, though. However, if you enslaved, like if you A, have synthetic dawn, and B, do not give citizen rights to your robots, it's almost a guarantee that you will have a machine uprising at some point. I believe it happens if you keep robots enslaved after synths. Yes. And yes, it does take time for that to happen, but I'll have to double check Duke Jam. But if I recall right, like it's pretty much a guarantee if you do not give if you do not give synthetics citizen rights, it's pretty much a guarantee that you get a machine uprising somewhere down the road. Okay, Alloy Foundries. We're only a few minutes away from the end of the stream. Oh, so that's why I kept getting an uprising. I just kept them as slaves. Whoops. Yeah. So like, there's all those events that occur. You know, like the synths like committing suicide and stuff like that, and there's like a protest and everything. The final event that basically determines if you'll have an uprising, the very final event that occurs is, you know, basically a copy of the question that Legion asks in Mass Effect: does this unit have a soul? If you say no, no, you don't have a soul, robots don't have souls, that's pretty much a 100% guarantee that in the future you'll have a machine uprising. I will have to double check the mechanics on it on the wiki, but if you're in my Discord, I can when I find it, probably like tomorrow or something, I can link you to it so you can peruse it. Because it does have a very specific set of rules to it, just like everything else in this game. It has a very specific set of mechanics, but it's not so much about like what you do that guarantees or runs the risk of having a machine uprising. It's what you don't do that causes a machine uprising. So sometimes I get it before I get asked the question. You should be getting asked the question, but I'm not sure. Now you have me second guessing myself. Thanks a lot. Why am I suddenly... Huh. I need 3 more pops. Okay. Figure something out.
Research concluded.
It's all good. Bob, factory station. La 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 la. I can't change this. Okay, let's go ahead and do another luxury residences. Fuck it. Flash coolant 5. Let's get flash coolant 6. Now you have me second guessing myself, so I'll have to go back and check exactly how it works now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have... Our alloy income is pretty decent. Like, we're gonna have more than enough alloys, and I dumped 5,000 alloys into building 2 gateways. Like, the Matter Decompressor is only about half done, and we have more than enough for it now. So I think I can go ahead and reinforce our fleet. There goes all of our alloys.
Research concluded.
Admin efficiency, let's get that one more time, and then we will move on to actually, like, far more useful things after that. But, that being said, it has now been 2 hours since the start of the stream. That time flew by. Man, seriously, I can't... Your poor food, yeah, it's going down the toilet. But that is why we colonized this world here, to get even just a few agriculture districts, and like with 4 agriculture districts, we should have about 6 districts remaining to make city districts, so that will give us a lot of housing. I should be able to slap down a lot of hydroponics farms on that world to, you know, kind of resolve that issue. But yeah, seriously, guys, I can't say this enough. Having a bunch of you swing by and interact with me in chat just makes this so much more fun and enjoyable. What the hell? Why isn't it not letting me? There we go. That took a while. Man, 2 hours just went by fast. It always does, buddy, which is good. And King Baru, goodbye and good night. Thanks, man. You have a good weekend. Hopefully, I'll see you during next week's streams. Remember, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Right now, Mondays and Thursdays is in No Man's Sky. Once we're done with that, I'll be moving on to XCOM 2. And Tuesdays and Fridays are always Stellaris Console Edition. It's good to be back hanging out. I appreciate that. And I am glad I got to experience you live. I appreciate that, Dark Clutch. I will see you again. Neomanic. Yeah, you have a good weekend too, buddy. Semper Buffo, I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for coming by again tonight, man. But yeah, like I was saying, this is super cliche, and you hear fucking people say it all the time, like even like big name streamers and YouTubers, but like it's not cliche, and I guarantee like the large majority of them are 100% genuine, because this would not be nearly as fun if you guys were not coming by the streams to hang out with me and interact with me and whatnot. Like, I would not enjoy this nearly as much if you guys didn't take the time out of your busy schedules and whatnot just to hang out with me. So I greatly appreciate that. Is that XCOM WOTC? Yeah, it was the complete package, so it had like the DLC and stuff, including War of the Chosen. So yeah, I'll probably get my ass kicked. Anyways, that's it for tonight, and yeah, that's a fun way to kick off 2022. Not a crazy amount happened this stream, but we're just kind of setting ourselves up for the late game. I would like to get a 3rd fleet built up once we have our Ecumenopolis going, and we start getting a lot of metallurgists there. I would like to get a 3rd fleet constructed, and then start going on some aggressive wars against a few people, or maybe even just start to go into the L cluster and try to beat back the Great Tempest. We'll see. But yeah, it's I was a little skeptical about being like, man, it's been like 2 weeks since I've streamed. I'm probably gonna just be like, oh man, I don't really want to, and I'm gonna be all pooched and this, that, and the other thing. But you know what? I was dead wrong thinking that, and feels good to be back streaming again. So thank you very much to those of you who came by to watch me live. There was a lot of you. Holy shit! Oops, hang on, where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, dang it, I did it again. I'm trying to scroll up through the chat, and it's not doing that. Emperor Badger, Iron Death, Royal Duke Jam, Dark Clutch, Strength Norse. There's a lot more of you, though. Neomanic. Orsic Fireforge. And MJ Stevens. Jesus Christ, like there was a lot of you. That's pretty awesome. And King Baru, thanks for coming by. Galactic Domination, yes, that'd be nice. By like maybe part 8, I'm hoping we can start to go on some offensive wars. And there's a few others of you that I missed. I do see a few of you in the viewer list. Don't worry, I see you. Thanks very much for coming by tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys again next week. In the meantime, those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, if you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below how you think this playthrough is going and how you're enjoying Stellaris Console Edition in the new year. What you hope to see for Stellaris Console Edition in the new year, whether it's a certain DLC or updating to a future version. I'm hopeful that Nemesis does come out within the first few months here, and around the same time we get upgraded to version, probably not all the way to 3.2, but I think if we at least get like version 3.1, that will be a really good start to Stellaris Console Edition for this year. I'm also excited to see what the next DLC will be on PC, because that will be the third piece of DLC for Expansion Pass 5 down the road in the Console Edition. Because right now the only two DLC that we do not have, that PC has, is Nemesis, which came out in like April of last year, and Aquatics, which just came out a few months ago. So we're only 2 DLC behind. We still don't know what is gonna be in the 3 DLC in Expansion Pass 5 will be, because the third DLC hasn't even been announced yet for the PC version. So I'm excited to see what they have planned with that there. But I can only hope 2022 is a really good year for Stellaris Console Edition. So yeah, leave a comment down below what you think we're going to see this year for the game. And if you want to stay up to date on my Stellaris Console Edition videos, be it my live streams or just my direct to YouTube videos, including like tips and strategies for the game, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I do also upload my streams of the other games that I play through, like No Man's Sky, which is when I play through at the time of recording this. So you'll get notified when those videos are live too, if you want to watch me play something else. There's also links in the description below that I would really like you to check out. You'll find one for the official Stellaris Discord, where you can become part of the greater Stellaris community. There's a big section for us Console Edition players to discuss the game amongst each other, so maybe I'll see you there. You'll also find a link to my Twitch channel, which I stream this off of. Give me a follow and come by on the days that I mentioned before, 7 p.m. Mountain Time on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. There's my Twitter feed as well. Give me a follow so you're up to date on important announcements. And last but not least, a link to my own personal Discord for fans of my content to freely join. That's the best way to stay in touch with me on a regular basis, almost daily, or you can just chat with other people who also watch my videos. Most everybody who is in my personal Discord joined because of my Stellaris Console Edition content, so you can find other players there as well. That's it for me tonight. Yeah, it's been a great couple of nights to bring back the streams and kick off 2022. So, yeah, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you again starting Monday. This is Mobius signing off for now. Take care.